welcome everyone. Oh,
Carol was glad that you put them on because she don't like putting them on.
sorry about that. I was saying welcome back to the franchise. It is week 4. Might be able to get 2 weeks in here. Not signing. I said Harold Landry. Okay, I signed Harold Landry. I'm honestly gonna sign him to a 5-year deal. So that's how much? Yeah, we need to put this up a little bit. Let's go to 6 million. It's a decent offer. I just want a better salary. Okay. Okay. Yeah, almost $25 million more than what you. Oh no, that's not 25 million. Almost 20 million more than what you wanted. It's not good enough for you though, huh? Whoops. Well, I guess I'm doing that now. I need a tight end. I'm waiting the center. Also, it has been talked about how, like, in real life, you could adjust a player's side contract. Like you can negotiate contracts. So it's been asked if we can do it on here and how do I do that. I don't know yet. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of a way. Zach Wilson's the top threat on offense. Oh God, I thought for sure it'd be Corey Davis. Honestly, I feel like he'd have to be higher than a 76 overall. See, I want to do it to where it's fair for everyone, and like that there's a solid premise to like, because like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if I cut Tannehill's contract and it saves me $10 million in cap space, right? And well, what if Nolan cuts uh one one of his people? I don't know who has a high Fitzpatrick, let's say. Let's say he cuts Fitzpatrick's salary and it only saves him like 5 million. Well, I just got 5 million more than he did. You know, it so it's like unfair. So I can't do it like player based. Unless if people would be okay with that. I mean, I get that like not everyone's gonna have the same contracts, and not everyone's gonna have the same financial problems, and maybe he only needs that 5 million. That's what I'm currently thinking about and how to improve that. Cause I'm not sure like what the best way to like. Should I just set hey you can change as many people as you want, but you can only save up to $15 million in cap space. 15 million seems like a good number, and that's kind of like my favorite way to do it. Like you could you can make $15 million in space for yourself by cutting whoever, by how much, you know? But then that opens up a problem. And I don't know if anyone would use it. I think this would happen um unintentionally. I don't think they would intend to do this. I think it would happen now. Um I think, those players that you negotiate with, the players that you cut their contracts, that's going to affect their cap hit, right? Obviously, that's how you make cap space, but that's not just going to affect it for this year. Like, it's going to affect the overall contract. So, like, maybe you don't have plans to get rid of, like, maybe like Tannehill. I cut his contract. I don't have plans to get rid of him. I use him this year, but next year I see that, he declined to like an 80 overall, and he's old, and now his cap hit is only his penalty, I should say. His penalty is only 2.5 million instead of 10 or 15 million because I cut his contract. Now in my head, I can trade Tannehill away without having that big cap hit on me, that big penalty, which only happened because I cut his contract. And I don't know if that's something I want or if that's just something I have to deal with. Maybe I can say, like, you can cut $5 million off of any top, like $5 million top. Maybe that's how I do it. So you can cut $5 million top off anyone, and you can make $15 million in space for yourself. So you'd have a max. You'd have $15 million that you could make. But then again, I, not that I think they would do this.
You were so crabby this morning, I forgot to ask you to help me put the
Yeah, then, John.
Nope.
Get back to this now.
Huh?
I'm about to do my game.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go down and get started with getting my stuff put on the porch here. Water problem. How's that doing? You have to read the box. I think Deadmeat is soft. Read the box. See, when I get something like that, Coke opens me a Mounds bar in orange juice. Well, see, that's not instant. What were you eating? A lot of cheese? Well, the cheese will bind you. That's what it does. And peanut butter binds you. That's what I eat when I have diarrhea. But if you have diarrhea, you eat that. But if you
Today,
Mounds
from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think when we do our franchise, I don't know if I want to be like the Jets or the Dolphins.
In here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you don't have to yet.
I low-key want to be like, oh, I'd like to be the Jets again, like just because I was the Jets last year. I also want to be the Dolphins and have Tua Tagovailoa.
This week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, how about even my CPUs get called for roughing the passer?
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A handoff for Carter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10.
Try to jump for that.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? Right down to the goal line. And not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
There we go, Julio. Off the bat.
Tannehill now to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable.
Adrian Peterson, my backup, probably has more touchdowns right now than Billy's entire team. And he really thinks he's gonna stop us. Oh, I can't wait, man.
I gotta play Trevor today.
And he's gonna get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, we're still waiting on Big E.
Billy said it was advanced.
Well, I'm playing my game right now. It's not advanced.
I don't know.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10.
We advanced it on Saturday. We're just waiting. We were waiting on me and Biggie. That's what David said last night. I said that I'd do my game today in the morning.
What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson.
AP.
Adrian Peterson. His
All
9th
day.
touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Adrian Peterson.
Peterson. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, I'm doing some pass.
Johnson running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carry it out.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man, it's Eifert.
Come on, Byard.
Rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Johnson on the counter, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Johnson. And they're going to
Nice.
stop him right
Good
at
job,
the line
Dupree.
of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. These two teams all tied after one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
Oh, that's a big hole right there.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way,
You got it.
I just went right past it.
All right, go ahead, boy.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back
Get
here.
done.
There's a
Get
lot
this
of talk
touchdown,
in
take the
training
lead.
camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they know
One person
Damn, I
gets a
waited
name
too
out
long
front,
to throw with the X.
backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to. But we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when
with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio.
Oh, Julio.
Make the catch. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adrian Peterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans
All day,
take the lead.
Adrian Papa.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first.
Well, I missed the field goal.
Got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing Papa Peterson doing the extra point, John.
You can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Damn.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Johnson again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that's to the former Titan, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Corey Davis, of course, 4 years with these Tennessee Titans. They decided not to pick up his 5th-year option, so he left for the Jets. Even though he's coming off statistically his best season as a pro, just short of 1,000 yards on 65 catches in his final season with Tennessee. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now Wilson. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Oh, speaking of turrets injured.
There's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down Jets.
And in Corey Davis's 4 years with Tennessee, he had his moments, but his best year was last year. Finished 16 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season and really started to look the part of a #1 receiver.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry.
Good job, Landry.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Come on, guys. Stop him here. Stop him here. 3rd and 15.
Now Wilson.
Nice.
Incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Gostkowski's kick is good.
Hey, Gostkowski went to the Jets.
At 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At least I was able to get there and drink it up.
A
shame.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down. They run the counter. Peterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Play action, it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. That's
Julio! Get out of the way, AJ!
Touchdown, Titans.
And damn, almost ran over Brown.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Why is Coon? Why is it not? Do I have Joey Sly as my kicker? I don't remember.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
Sacked by Ashton Davis. Because you can't stop me.
Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
I knew it.
And when he comes at the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I should have just covered him instead of just trying to stick to my zone.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'll do a screen pass it there, yeah. Pussy.
Here's Wilson to throw. They will find Davis.
Oh, hello, Davis.
And they're able to get this one past
that little
the
cut.
To the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. The Jets going to go ahead and use their
Who's number
final
7 on
timeout,
that team?
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Nice, Kevin Byard.
Back at the 25. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
That's over. Take us to half.
Second down, the field goal unit is
You ain't got time.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's AP. Adrian Peterson takes this one across the 35 to the 36.
Michael Pruitt's injured. Damn it.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill looking deep for Julio.
And penalty on the Jets. That is pass interference, myself.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
High ankle sprain. He'll be out for a few weeks.
For very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And brought down, but not before.
Come on, dude. Now Anthony Fuchs was injured. Come on, dude. This game.
So far. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones.
Damn it, you couldn't fall straight over.
Yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines.
And he gets in.
Damn,
Touchdown,
that was close.
Peterson taking it in for
Hit him with the slow clap, AP.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does,
Okay.
just a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, screen pass it. Screen pass it.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Reynolds with a catch out on the right
Why does
side.
Tyler Hill keep inviting me?
He'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well
Who?
short of the first.
Tyler Hill. He keeps inviting me to Fortnite.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss
Are you playing
last
that at
week
all?
as he gets this one away here.
If you want, we could.
7
new.
yards on
Bryce was on it all
return
morning.
after a punt of 39.
I know, I get on, he's off it. He's not even on. Is he still on? Oh, he's not on. Is he? No. I checked. I went. He was probably waiting for me to get on. I feel bad.
Putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They
Oh,
really
man, I
have
fucked
captured
up,
the
man.
momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey,
My armpit itches.
but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things
God damn it, Luan!
creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And
Wow.
it's incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They
Come
have it
on.
now.
How does Julio drop that when he's on an X Factor?
Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Julio. And this is dropped.
Damn it, he dropped it again, dude.
A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
I think I'm leaving when my mom comes back though.
Why?
We gotta pick Megan up from school and take her first home.
A 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake
But they
things
couldn't
up?
do it yesterday because Megan forgot to bank closed on Sunday.
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half.
Come on, guys, let's get this.
To lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Good job, Jenkins.
And now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
Oh, I fucking intercept. That should have been picked. Should have been picked. I'll take it. That's fine with me. Whew.
Maybe take command of this game yourself.
I fucked up there. That was stupid.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yards.
I love how backspin never fucking works when I need it to. Although the back, if it's like lands on the 10-yard line, it'll backspin to like the fucking 25. But when I nail it perfectly and the ball lands on the 1-yard line with backspin, it fucking bounces out of the end zone.
More consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Through at the 35. And he'll have a Jets first down.
Goddamn Corey Davis.
Just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Screen pass, I dare ya.
Wilson will throw again. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Wilson finding Crowder there. 1st down, New York. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that inside cut. I didn't expect it.
It's complete. And he is going to
Damn
have
it.
the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the
7 Sherman.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Nice, Byron.
And it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Way to slap that down.
Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Technically we didn't. Okay. Alright, so I think missed it.
Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start the drive with Peterson.
Oh, I ran right into him. God damn it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
End of the 4th quarter. We're end of the 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson.
Hey, he's gone.
Adrian Peterson, touchdown Titans.
All day, Adrian Peterson.
Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one,
Does it make you guys nervous that I can do this with a 37-year-old running back?
can I top
Not
this?
really.
And each run
No.
is more spectacular than the last.
I feel like if it was you, you'd stop Peterson now.
Kick team as they run up and send this one away.
I feel like you and David could probably stop Peterson. I don't know about Nolan.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 20.
I think Nolan would be able to stop Peterson.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
I'd like to think Trevor would, but I don't know. Trevor hasn't stopped my run game. But in his defense, I haven't stopped his run game either, so.
1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there and about.
Would you rather have me have Adrian Peterson or Derrick Henry?
I don't know.
I thought for sure you'd say anyone other than Derrick Henry. Here's a good one for you, since you're the only one that has seen my CJ days. Would you rather me have Chris Johnson or Derrick Henry?
Chris Johnson.
Oof. Good job, Caleb. Nice
I feel like
tackle.
my linebackers would be able to stop CJ. How my defense is now.
Okay.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the
You'd have to catch him though, remember that.
Keep the clock running. Just go ahead
I have to
and
get him.
lead the
I
game
have to get him in the backfield. That's about it.
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by
I like it, John. I like the confidence. The confidence.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
How much do you think Nolan would like Chris Johnson?
tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Probably not a lot.
Stop him on 4th and 1.
I think he might be breaking his TV again if I had Chris Johnson.
He needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of of scrimmage. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39
Hey, I
now,
didn't buy the
they'll come
pass
up on a
anyways.
1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones.
See what the pass looks like this time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Oh, did I do no huddle? I meant to true clock.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the
Oh
team's
my
still
gosh.
throwing this
And there's an
lead,
update for
you
Fortnite.
start playing a little more physically. And they took that.
Well, you know what? Glad you told me that. I'm gonna hit that up right now. I love how the games I don't play update automatically, but the games I play every day don't update automatically. Makes no sense.
Right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another tote for the
Oh God,
workhorse
hey,
this
what's up, buddy?
afternoon,
Where the hell did you
Peterson.
come
And they're
from?
going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to
Oh,
about
don't
the
worry, the
19.
buds.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
7
They've been able
be
to move
be
the
my
ball
second
really well
win
on
in
the
the
ground the
season.
entire
Okay,
game.
so what's
While that wasn't a huge one, that's
second
okay.
be
They'll
about
take
then?
a short, steady burst.
And his kick is good.
Supposed to
And that will
clear.
extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That's the thing, though. I don't know. I go back and look at that message yesterday when I got it on.
Drive coming up for New York's offense.
What about message?
And
No,
last time,
it wasn't yesterday when Billy was messaging that. No one was. It went from
Oh.
jokes to serious, and then I was like, well, it wasn't serious when Mike started saying something. Yeah, and Trevor's weren't really anything.
Ashton Davis.
I didn't even say anything though. I just said this dude thinks he can beat us.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game.
And then he says, you know, like, he can, you have a good game against me, but
Separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
I can't wait to murder Billy.
Done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
dang.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
What's up?
Just in Alfred
Nothing doing
season.
here as this time
Who
around
is
maybe
this?
gets him back to
The
the line
third
of
round
scrimmage
pick of the
with
draft
this
is
in.
out. Of
No gain
this
on the play
already.
this time, and it'll be a
Damn.
3rd and long
The
situation
21 season
coming
is
up.
already over. Is already over for Detroit Lions corner Jeff Okuda.
Back to throw. Wilson.
Played 48 snaps before exiting the game against San Francisco.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Dude. Like roughing the passer calls are the most bullshit calls in this game.
Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart
But what
as
was
well.
it?
Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
He suffered a ruptured
A throw on the quick
Achilles
slant to be
tendon,
complete.
Oof.
He'll have it past midfield,
and he's out for the
almost to
season.
40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, Johnson.
I had to block that dude that was messaging me the other day.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He started messaging me again yesterday during the game. Like, oh, look at that, he only had 2 sacks today. I was like, well, you know how hard it is to be a linebacker when you're getting double covered, right?
Yeah, but if he averages 2 sacks a game, guess what? He broke the record by 12 sacks. So 2 sacks is pretty good for one player.
And he caused a fumble.
Good job, Farley. Nice.
But it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Wilson. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
Come on, Sherman.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's got this inside the 10 to
He
the
said
9
the Cubes unleashed those monsters from the free rope that
second down.
Dave the Planet or whatever was on here.
Yeah.
They'll stick with the
Unleashes those now.
Oh, there you go, Sherman.
It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
He's going to take you 91 yards.
He's at the 30, 10.
When did they update the store? They just leave it in like how it is until 8 o'clock.
There we go, baby. There we go, baby.
When that pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league.
Oh, if one hands it.
Games like this, you know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Dude, yeah, the twist pass to elite on here.
And the lead will swell by one more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
It's cool if they actually had something.
Keelan Cole now to return.
13 minutes.
And they'll start this drive just
Probably could have went on back on a day-to-day game.
Nice work
So
on the
what did they do?
return.
Don't do.
Bo 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 boo.
Back out there and set to go.
Ah bo boo. Hey baby boo boo.
Playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Complete to Eifert. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, Dave. It's me and you. Well, never mind.
To throw again is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jets are going to use
Guys are really going to call timeouts, huh?
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll look to throw again. And the catch goes.
Dang it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Again, Wilson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And the stop Pickup here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Good job, guys. Just let it end.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to
4-0,
Jacksonville
one
to take on the
game
Jaguars.
closer to Billy.
Meanwhile, for the Jets,
Yeah,
they'll
I had
sink now to
fun.
0-4. And
One new injury. Yeah, so it's out for 4 weeks. Henry comes back next week, though. Just in time for you guys. Well, just in time for, I mean, not just in time for Billy, but... Oh, just in time for Big E, though.
Play Big E now.
Yeah, I face Big E next week. So, okay, that's gonna be it for this week of Madden. Next week or next game, next episode. Obviously, it's not next week in real life. It'll probably be, tomorrow or the day after. But we will be facing Big E for the very first time. Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans. So then we good. You don't want to miss that. You definitely don't want to miss week 7. I don't know what possibly could be week 7, but I'm just going to say you don't want to miss that game. Till then, though, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified so you know every time I go live. If you can't wait for me to face Big E, smash that like button. And if you can't wait for me to absolutely massacre, brutalize Billy and his Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs, I want you to just gently touch that like button. You know? Make it feel good. Till then, I've been OG-BonBon. We were joined by Johnny Boy. You guys have been amazing. Till next time. Bye.